Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we've got game 2 against the Mets coming up here. Beat them 3-0 yesterday with the bench guys. And I didn't go back and look. I feel like we shut out the Mets all 3 games we faced them last time. I think that was part of that, it was like 6 or 7 games in a row we shut out our opponents, and the Mets were right in the heart of that, I think. So the Mets going out there again to see if they can score some runs today. Looks like the same lineup that we saw yesterday. The trade is still pending out there for Minnick, so he is not a Met, at least right now. I should have offered him to the Mets to start with. I knew they were weak at catcher. But we'll see. Cleveland might want him. They're trying to catch the Tigers. So Lagarde on the mound. I don't remember much about him. So, I don't remember. I know I made him, but I can't remember what kind of pitcher he is. So we'll just find out together here. Kester to lead things off today, and he will look at a changeup for strike 1. Another changeup. This one out of the zone. Popped up in foul ground. Molina makes the catch. 1 away. Here is Marvin. He will bat left-handed. I think he's thrown all changeups so far today. Finally throws a fastball, and it gets put through the right side of the infield for a base hit, so maybe that's why he just throws all changeups. Here is Chief, 1 on, 1 out. First pitch catches the inside corner. This one a bit low. Now he's thrown all fastballs for the past several pitches. That one catches the outside corner, makes it 1-2. Oh, actually, that was a pretty sharp curve. That wasn't in the zone, but I just threw it again. I think that curveball's probably the signature pitch here. There's the swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 away. Here is Terry. Runner still on first. And Marvin takes off, and he is into second. So a runner now in scoring position. Terry did take a strike for that. Pops this one foul, but it lands in the seats behind home plate. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Squirrels with a hit, but no runs. The Mets will start off with perfect S, as they have been doing. See the regular lineup back in. We don't have another off day until the 31st. Stitch on the mound today. He will start off the game throwing a slider for a strike. Another slider to the outside corner to make it 0-2. Curveball, ground towards second. Kester over to first. 1 away. So here is McConnell, who had, I think he went 3 for 4 yesterday, so he's doing his job. I think Vernon Wells might have had the only other Met with a hit yesterday. McConnell down 0-2 in this at-bat. He will swing and miss for strike 3. 2 away. Here is Vernon Wells. First pitch is called a strike. Bloop towards short. Joey makes the catch, and we'll move on to the second inning. No score in this game yet. Frank will lead things off for Indianapolis. Frank has hit some balls back home lately that would have been out of this park, out into left center, so we'll see if he can pull that off here. Swings over the top of that fastball to make it 0-2. And that one down in the dirt. Fouled away. Keeps it 1-2 rather. Oh man, fastball down the middle, and Frank just let it go by. That'll bring Tom to the plate. Got a base hit in his one appearance yesterday as a pinch hitter. He watches that curveball miss, down and out. Changeup gets a swing and a miss. Fastball catches the outside corner. That makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away. Here is Zach. He will look at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Looks at strike 3. That's it for the second inning. 1, 2, 3. I think all strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the second, where Carlos Delgado will lead things off for New York. First pitch is a fastball in there for strike 1. Another fastball gets a swing and a miss. Slider misses down and away. Delgado does not chase it. Doesn't chase that fastball either. Makes it 2-2. Fastball in there for strike 3. Here's Angel Pagan. Starts things off with a slider in the dirt. Changeup gets swung on but missed. That fastball down and out. 2-1. Fastball down the middle. Pagan lets it go by. Stitch with a curveball that gets a swing and a miss for the second out of the inning. Here's Jay Payton. Don't think he got a hit yesterday. He is, I think, under and behind that fastball. Hits this one, and it looks like Stitch ends up fielding it. Gets it to first in time. Maybe would have been an easier play for Chief, but worked out just fine. We move into the third inning. Only 1 hit in the ball game, no runs. The Squirrels will start off with Joey at the plate. The guard starts off with a changeup that floats in for a strike. They almost like a knuckleball on that changeup. Curveball hits the dirt. Fastball popped up. Molina waiting for it right by the M and Metz there. Makes the catch and brings Stitch to the plate. He's hitting about like our pitchers normally do. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses at the curve. This one down by Joey's feet. Fouls that off his foot, and he's going to come get looked at. Alright, looks like he's okay, which is good, because I didn't really want to have to go to the bullpen. 1-2 count. Called strike on the curveball. Stitch does not like the call. But we move on. 6 strikeouts for Lagarde in the first time around the Squirrels' order. Kester has a 1-1 count rather. Might be 1-2 here in a moment. Sure is. 1-2. Hits this one to perfect S, and that will end the inning. Well, we go to the bottom of the third. Luis Castillo will lead things off for New York. Still no score. Still no even hint of a score, really. Say Marvin has the only hit of the game, and he did steal second, but it was with 2 outs, and Terry, I think, struck out just another pitch later or something. Maybe 2 pitches. Castillo is down 0-2. He will look at strike 3. 1 away. Here is Molina. He will look at strike 1. fouls this pitch away to make it 0-2. That slider misses. Molina doesn't chase it. Hits this one, but Joey should have it. And he does. 2 down. Here's Lagarde at the plate, who's hitting .353, apparently. And doesn't get this one by Kester. If he'd hit it another couple feet out, maybe he would have, but no dice. So we go to the 4th inning. Marvin's going to lead things off. He has the lone hit in this game so far. So he looks at strike 1 here. This pitch too low. Grounds this one right to Castillo for the first out of the inning. Chief at the plate. So he struck out, as it seems most everybody did the first time through. He's got a 2-0 count here, though, so this could be a pitch to swing at. It was hittable, but Chief opted to take it. 2-1. Swung at this one and fouled it away. That'll make it 2-2. Swing and a miss on that fastball for strike 3. Here's Terry, also struck out his first time up. Looks at the curveball for strike 1. Hits this one hard. I don't think it's hard enough. Pagan actually is going to make the catch just a few feet in front of the warning track. I did think Terry had gotten a little more of it than he did. Although maybe it was just exciting to see any ball really get driven in this game. Perfect S going to start things off in the top of the 4th for the Mets. Stitch had 4 strikeouts the first time through the Mets order. He's got Perfect S down 0-2 here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away, here's McConnell, also struck out in his first at-bat. Slider misses inside. Swing and a miss to make it 1-1. Fouled away, that'll make it 1-2. Grounds this one in a little bit of a dangerous spot, but Kester gets there and gets it over in time. Here's Vernon Wells. He's credited with a flyout. I think it was a pop-up to short, if I remember right. Looks at strike 1. This one misses, up and out. Change-up is ground foul down the third base side. 1-2. Stitch throws in a fastball, which is fouled away again. Terry made a diving catch, but no need. It already hit in foul ground. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we'll go to the 5th inning. Still no score in this game. Still just 1 hit in this game. Frank's going to start it off for Indianapolis. Frank struck out in his first at-bat, as, again, most did. Looks at strike 1. Pretty feeble swing at that curveball. 0-2. Hits this one weakly towards the middle. Perfect S to first. 1 away. Here's Tom, also a strikeout victim. Man, how Lagarde, maybe we're just seeing him at his best here, but how he had an over 5 ERA coming into this game, I do not know. Tom with an 0-2 count. Swings and misses, strike 3. 2 down, here's Zach, also a strikeout victim. That changeup hit the dirt. Swings through a fastball. This one down by his feet. It's 2-1. Hits this one out into right field, right down the line. That's going to roll down into the corner. Let's see if he could. No, it's going to be a double. Just from where it was, I was hoping maybe a triple, but it is in scoring position. Then they're going to intentionally walk Joey. And we're not ready to make a pitching change yet, so this is one of the better uses of an intentional walk. So Stitch with a chance to get his second RBI of the year. It would come in very handy. Fastball called a strike at the knees. That one not in the zone, down and out. High fastball, not in the zone though, 2-1. Oh, that curveball had Stitch fooled. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Lagarde out of the mini jam. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still no score in this game. Now 2 hits on the board. Delgado will lead things off for the Mets. He struck out in his first at-bat. He'll look at strike 1 here. That pitch a bit too high. This one catches the outside corner. Delgado takes a look at the umpire, but it's a 1-2 count. He will swing and miss for strike 3. 1 away. Here's Pagan, also a strikeout victim. Curveball's in there for a strike. Pitch is down and in. Inside again, makes it 2-1. Popped up, Tom giving chase, but it will make the screen. 2-2. Little bloop towards the middle, and Joey missed it. That's going to go down as a hit. I think if he would have dove for it, he would have had it, but I guess just didn't feel like he had the angle. So Jay Payton at the plate, 1 on, 1 out. He's got a 0-2 count at the moment. This could be a double play ball. On to second, back to first. No, not in time. 2 away then with Luis Castillo at the plate. Another strikeout victim. So that pitch is inside. There's a called strike. Ground ball back to Stitch. Only play has to be to first, and that does end the inning. Still no score in this game. Both teams now have hits. The Squirrels will be at the top of their order to start the 6th inning. Kester 0 for 2. Lagarde up to 9 strikeouts now. So Kester has not been one of those. He topped the ball up both times. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Fouls that curveball away. Feels like the first time we put any bat on that curveball. Shoots this one out into right field, and that will get down for a leadoff single. Kester, definitely a threat to steal a base here. Marvin 1 for 2. Kester does indeed take off right away, and he is in there safely, although I think he hurt himself sliding. Says he's okay, but I think we're going to sub him out. Well, no, we'll let him go. It's fine. He says he's fine, it's fine. Marvin swings and misses to make it 0-2 count. Swinging again for strike 3. 1 away, runner still in scoring position. Chief 0 for 2. Do believe he has struck out in both at-bats. Fouls that first pitch off. And there's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chief just not picking the ball up against Lagarde. Terry, I think, might have also struck out in both at-bats. An iffy call. Lagarde gets the benefit of the doubt. Terry hits this one, but right to Castillo, and that will end the inning. That threat is over. Still no scores. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Molina is due up. Popped out in his first at-bat. First pitch just misses outside. A swing and a miss will make it 1-1. Swing and a miss again makes it 1-2. Bloop towards short. Joey makes the catch. 1 down. Lagarde hit one out to second base. It wasn't far off of a hit, honestly. But it wasn't out. He is quickly down 0-2 here. Ball low. Lagarde doesn't chase. Swings at this one when he probably shouldn't have, but he fouled it off, so no harm done if you're a Mets fan. High hop. Looks like Chief will field this one. 2 away. That will bring Perfect S to the plate. He's 0-2 with a strikeout. He's behind on that fastball. This one misses inside. Curveball in there for strike 2. Fisted towards first. Terry takes it on a short hop and steps on the bag. Still no score as we go into the 7th inning. Frank will lead things off for the Squirrels. Frank is 0-2. Guard still looking strong out there. Puts a fastball over the outside corner. Frank puts us into center field. We'll say the Squirrels starting to get on base a little more regularly now. But can't punch one across. Thomas struck out in both at-bats today. Looks at a very hittable fastball for strike 1. Swings and misses at a hittable fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. Zach has a double already in this game. Runner still on first with 1 out, and we get a wild pitch. So that will move a runner into scoring position. Zach has swung at one he shouldn't have. Makes it a 2-1 count. And that curveball he should have swung at and did not. 2-2. Hits this one up the middle. Will this be a run? No, Frank stops at third, and that might have been the right choice. Runners on the corners for Joey. Only 1 out, so I don't think they're going to intentionally walk him this time. Oh, he's behind. I think we're going to have to pinch hit, though, if it gets to it. Which I guess it did, but now the Squirrels have a 1-0 lead, so now we know what we're doing anyway. Pinch hitter, we're going to throw Phil out there. Kind of hoping that Kester is the last out, because I kind of wanted to get him out of the game after that slide anyway, and decided against it, and I'm kind of regretting it. 2 runners on with 1 away. Lagarde finally wiping his brow. Phil waves at the curveball, then shows bunt. Pulls it back, and it is a strike. 0-2 now. Looks at a hittable pitch for strike 3. So here's Kester. 2 men still aboard now with 2 outs. Watches that curveball bounce in. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Hits this one foul down the right field side. Looks like this will be the last hitter for Lagarde regardless. Throws in a fastball for strike 3. That gets us to the 7th inning stretch. The Squirrels finally lead 1-0. McConnell will lead off on the other side of the break.
Now please rise and join the singer.
Volume where I want it. There we go. So it's Johnston's turn to go out there, and we'll put him into Kester's spot. So worked out okay. Alright, McConnell gets settled into the box. He's 0-2 today. Looks at strike 1 on a fastball over the outside corner. Hit towards first. Terry will get it and step on the bag. One away. Here's Vernon Wells. Got a pop-up and a strikeout today. Looks at strike one. Grounds this one towards the middle. Phil comes up with it and gets it to first for the second out of the inning. Carlos Delgado has struck out in both at-bats so far today. Grounds this one towards the middle. Johnston takes it himself and gets it to first to end the seventh inning. We go into the eighth. Squirrels leading 1-0, and they will have Marvin at the plate. The Mets will change pitchers, and Ambiorix Burgos comes out. Saw him yesterday. Marvin will continue batting left-handed. He's 1 for 3 so far. Slider called a strike at the knees. That one's well outside. Marvin fouls this away down the left side. 1-2. Hits this one to Delgado, who will step on the bag. One away. Chief 0 for 3, all strikeouts. His average is now at .399. Looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. Swing and a miss. He is just having an awful day. Terry also 0 for 3, but he's put the bat on the ball in 2 of those at-bats at least. Looks at ball one here. Chief has just not even been close. Terry swings and misses, makes it a 1-1 count. That pitch is outside. 2-1. Ooh, whiffs at one down the middle, makes it 2-2. Hits this one up the middle for a base hit, his first one of the day. That will bring Frank to the plate. Got a base hit in his last at-bat. There are 2 outs, though, as that pitch runs down and in. There's a called strike. Another called strike. Swing and a miss, and that will end the top of the 8th. Squirrels still up 1-0. The Mets will have Angel Pagan coming to the plate. And we will switch to Hermida here just as soon as we can. He will go into Frank's spot, which will bring Quentin into the game somewhere. Here we go. All right, Pagan 1 for 2. This hit was not very authoritative, but it was correctly marked a hit. Just it was misplayed by Joey, but he never touched it, so can't really give him an error. Pagan swings and misses. That makes it 1-2. That curveball curved almost hit Pagan. I'm sure it wouldn't have stung too much. Hits this one over to Chief for the first out of the inning. Here's Jay Payton, who has ground out in both at-bats so far today. The curveball misses the zone. This one swung on and missed. Another curveball, swung on and missed. Fastball put up the middle for Payton's first hit of the day. That is the tying run. Here's Luis Castillo. He is 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out. Looks at a strike on the curveball. That's another strike on the curveball. Fastball too low. Goes back to the curve and gets a swing and a miss. That's the second out of the inning. Here is Molina, who has hit the ball both times, though they have both been outs. Looks at a curveball in the dirt. Fastball just inside. 2-0. Curveball gets a pop-up, barely in foul ground. Chief's going to make the play, and we'll move on to the 9th inning. It's a 1-0 Squirrels lead. Tom is due to lead off. Burgos will stay out there. Thomas struck out in all 3 at-bats today, though this is his first one against Burgos. First pitch up and out. He misses that high fastball. In the dirt, 2-1. This is a bit outside, makes it 3-1. Ground ball to third, McConnell to first, but at least Tom put it in play. Here's Zach. He's 2 for 3, actually. I think he has the lone RBI in this game. Hits this one into center field. Hit it pretty hard, actually. Wells, though, is able to get back and make the catch. Or actually, no, Joey had the RBI. I take that back. Zach scored the run. And Joey will ground this one right over third base. Can he beat out the throw? He does. So that will bring Phil to the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. So he watches that pitch down and out. 1 on with 2 out. Hits this one in the air to center field. Wells drifts over towards left just a tad to make the catch. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. 1-0 game. Pitcher spot due up, so I'm assuming the Mets will pinch hit. They're going to send Bittner to the plate. I feel like he was playing third before McConnell. We'll see if they change their mind after Shibuya comes out. Really should go into Joey's spot. So I guess let's do that, and we'll have Sweeney play short. I think he can do that. All right, Bittner will not be the one to hit then. Here comes Carlos Beltran, who I sort of feel like was an all-star too. I might be wrong about that. Beltran has a 1-1 count to start things off here. Well, that changeup bounces in. Breaking ball too low as well. It's a 3-1 count. Shibuya goes off speed and issues a walk. Tying run is aboard. Here comes Perfect S at the top of the order. Oh, he is 0 for 3. And this could be a double play ball. Probably should be a double play ball. And it is. 4-6-3. Mets suddenly down to their last out. McConnell 0 for today, though he had a good day yesterday. Looks at strike 1. This one is inside. Ground ball. It's going to be a little bit of a tough out. Chief on to first, not in time. Mets showing some life. Here's Vernon Wells, 0 for 3 today. Should be a ground ball to short. Sweeney on to first, and that will end your ball game. Tight one today. Final score, Indianapolis Squirrels 1, New York Mets 0. Second straight shutout, though the Squirrels not much better today. But importantly, better. Let's look at the highlights. Only, I guess, really one scoring swing on the day. Oh, I was wrong. Zach was on base, but it was Frank who scored the run. All right, Shibuya and Joey will split your player of the game honors. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you want to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. We will be finishing up this series with the Mets tomorrow. We'll see you then.